You were never meant to be involved in this, granddaughter. You must have been mere babe when first I arrived here. Alas, too late to meet. Yet even now, you are too young to understand.
I would have been imprisoned with the rest. Though enlighten me. What is it that I'm still too young to understand?
You are too young to understand the disappointment and dejection that only family can provide. But the more of us you meet, the more of us you know, the sooner you shall learn. Legends of the Golden Age, answer my call. Please. You little scamp. To me before, but I'm vastly stronger now. Stronger with each passing night.
You're old and tired. You don't even know why you're fighting anymore. To prove something to your children.
They took everything from me. Everything and more. Now they seek for you to take the rest. Such a wretched family this. A time flow freely forward. Leave me.
For the unseen.
Amazing. Holy shit. This is, I think, the best build I've ever had. Let's quickly go through. First, sadly, I do not have rivals on at all. Because I aimed to get the Arachne dress and not lose it at Hecate, and I realized if I have Hecate on rivals, I just fail to keep it unless I get super lucky with Hephaestus boons early on, and the RNG for that to work out, getting the right doors and stuff, was always very narrow. So I chose to disable the rivals and just went with everything else. To still have some fear enabled. Obviously Void, because I started with Judgment. Maybe quickly the ones here I started, this was Judgment, Divinity, the Queen, Strength, and the Lovers. Everything on the right side, so, and these two, right? Yes, these two I basically get for free when I have only these activated. With this one, and this one needs a row, which is possible with these here, right? And then Strength just as an extra on top, since it allows me to still get these two. Let's disable quickly this. To still get the Divinity and the Queen. So I also used Strength to not suck too much with Judgment, since Judgment is a little nasty, especially in the first zone. Afterwards it's obviously better than everything else. And also to be able to go for Void too. Then Shadow, which is always doable. Menace I could have done level 2 as well. Actually, but I did not here. The other two here are on, yeah. maxed out. Because I wanted more enemies and to have them more health, especially also for the bosses to get more higher numbers here and to have a bit more time to play out my fun build. And then Vow of Scars, just because the goal is actually to have a good amount of armor. I could have pushed it also to 100% to 0% effective. That would be the next step. But again, the first region I felt was a bit risky, and sometimes I get the free fountains and I could save for a run, so I chose not to, but I think in this run it didn't make a difference anyway. So let's go to the build, the core of what I did to get huge numbers, huge Omega attack and attack, some fine line. Incandescent Aura did also a little bit. This is fun. Let's quickly disable here everything. The Incandescent Aura is the dual boon. This one is also fun. Every 0.2 seconds when I restore is quite fun. With this one I attack very fast, and every time I hit something with my attack I get 17 mana back. So how much damage does this? A lot. 500, that's 17, well, 500 percent. So 17 times per magic times 5. 85. So every time I hit an enemy that is suffering from hitch takes 85 seconds. 85 damage. There's a chance that this doesn't trigger on every attack. No, it's only, yeah, there's a chance that this doesn't trigger on every attack, because the cooldown of 0.2 seconds. It can be that hits sometimes accumulate exactly in that narrow time window. But still, that's just free damage. But that was not even the goal of the build. The goal of the build, let's see why I wanted this. So I wanted a fast attacking weapon, and this also adds critical damage chance on top, crazy good. That's why I also chose Raki, just for the 4% crit chance and the marked, which is nice. I wanted the Sworn Strike, and I wanted to boost it with Queen's Ransom. I know this could be pushed up to like level 50 if you get really lucky with a bunch of Zeus boons early on, and then get Queen's Ransom to have here like plus 16 or maybe even plus 20 or even 24. I've seen people get that before getting to Echo, and then be lucky that Echo offers to double your highest level boon, and then this can go to like 50. I did not get this before Echo, so I got it afterwards, thus I only have 20 levels here, but 20 levels is still way crazy. Then the second reason, also mana here, obviously Hera's mana, Born Gain would have been way better than Cardio Gain, but sometimes you just not have the option to choose, and I knew Cardio Gain is the second best I could get, and it's very safe. Better than to run out of mana and not make the run at all. I also got extra attack here from Chaos, but the main reason that I wanted this, it came a little late, but nonetheless absolutely cray. This one, 20%. So this is not, so what this means is I get on every attack, I get a flat amount of that equals 20% of my armor at that point. I still have 202 armor, and at the start of the fight I get 100 more. Let's make this 200 for easy calculations. that would be 20% of 200 is calculating on the spot is something I cannot do. I get nervous and then my mind goes numb. That's 40. So I get 40 extra attack damage on every attack. The base attack is 20, 30? I think it's 30, the base attack of the weapon. So it's 40 plus 30 plus 16. So it is 86 damage that I do with every hit. That then gets increased by the percentage that I have on my attack. 86, let's keep that in mind. 86 increased with this. Do I have anything else that increases? No, that's just faster, that's good too. Hitting faster is also more damage. I don't think I have anything else that increases it. No. More crit chance here, but that's about it. And I mean, I do also this on top, right? The fine line that also does crazy damage. Yes. Also Arcana cards. So let's quickly add up the percentage number. That is 275 plus 41 plus 50, and then we have over here at the end we had the Huntress, Strength, Origination, if I have multiple curses, with Scorn. How much does Scorn do? I think it's 30%. So let's add the 30% from Scorn. Do I have anything else here that gives extra damage consistently? This just gives them more crit chance if they're in my cast. That's another. And your Omega, no, they're just faster. So okay, these are the damage boni I get. So that's another 120, 150. So I get plus 546% damage on my 86. That means 86 times 6.46 on every basic attack, I do 555.55 damage. Basic attack. So the Omega attack does more, I think does about double. Is I think 60, 70, 80, something around there. Plus the extra additions, so the Omega would do even more. But let's add also the critical damage would mean 200% more. So it would be 86 times 8.46. So every basic hit, if it crits, does 727.55 damage. Every crit. And my crit chance is sky high. I have here 10, I have here 4. If I have activated this, I have another 10%. My keepsake gives 30%. Since I have so much armor, I don't worry about the health. Do you have anything else that helps with crit? No, I did not run into Artemis. So that's it. But that's still 54% crit chance. So every second hit is a critical. That's crazy. And we did this calculation with 200 armor. Keep in mind, in the first 7 seconds, Chronos took even more damage. Shall we calculate what a... Yes, let's... Wait a second. Okay, so the Omega attack is at its base. It is 75, so 10 less than my normal attack. But that's at its base. We have to add the slow cooker, which is plus 16. And then we also have to add... Wait, here I did not get extra damage, no. Add the 300, so 300 times 20%, it's 20 per 100, so it's 60. So we add 60 plus 60 and plus 16, right? So that is 75 plus 16 plus 60, that's 151 damage that I do with my Omega attack as base. And then we can multiply that again with the critical and with all the percentage bonies, which would be times 8.46. An Omega critical hit does 1277.46 damage. That's absolutely bonkers. That's absolutely crazy. So much fun. It required a lot of luck. I mean, getting this from Chaos was great. It is lucky to get the attack damage. It is lucky to get Chaos at all, and it is lucky to get it at this rarity, since you cannot rarify Chaos. You cannot reroll. Can you reroll Chaos? Well, I did not start with the rerolls. I started with the keepsake that lets me rarify all the boons. And then Judgment, so I had a chance to get rerolls afterwards. Also, a neat information here, if you start with Judgment and a keepsake that only works if you have no rerolls, as long as you don't do something that disables those keepsakes, you will not get the cards that give you rerolls. Judgment will avoid them. They program that in somehow. I tried this a lot, and Judgment never gave me the cards with the rerolls, as long as I still had one of those keepsakes in. But once I abandoned the keepsake, and because I've used it up, I changed to one of the other keepsakes of the Olympians that disables them. Then at the next boss, Judgment gave me rerolls. So yeah, this could have, like I said, this could have gone even better. The damage could be even crazier, since you could push this up even further if you have Queen's Ransom at a better time and then get lucky with Echo. Also, I did not get her legendary, which could have given me even more infusions. So in theory you could push it even further, and in theory you can get multiple times an attack bonus from Chaos if you're crazy lucky, but that's so much RNG that it yeah that all of that is going to happen is unlikely. Also, there are hammer bonus that would give even more. There is one that gives plus 10 flat attack bonus and knocks foes back. So that would be even more damage. But then again, I mean, having the attacks linger and being able to draw them back means again more hits. And with this, I channel faster, which means more hits of my Omega attack, which is crazy good. So the damage was insane, as you could see at the end. And I'm not like a speedrunner or anything, I'm just a casual gamer here. So yeah, that was great.